Hi guys, we're back on the Nightjar search. I've just set up a drop rig in some forestry on the side of a hill called Garn Fadryn. I'll tell you more about it when we come back to collect it in 2 days' time. Hi guys, it's 2 days later. We're coming back to get the rig. As I said, we're at a place called Garn Fadryn, which is a peak just up there. And you can also see we've got a cloud inversion. Now if it was clear, we'd look out this way and we'd see the sea. Hopefully it'll lift later and I'll show you on the way back. Now the area we're going to is on the other side of this peak behind me. That's where the forestry is. That means we got to skirt around a couple of miles to get there. So let's get going. We'll head off now. As you can see guys, we skirted around there. It's a bit deliverance out here in these backwoods. I was expecting to hear banjos playing at any time. Now as you see, we followed the path into the forest, but the path doesn't exist. So we've got to pick our way through this break. Then what we're looking for are two areas close together with the trees have tumbled down. So let's get in there. As you can see, these are the areas where the trees have tumbled. There's one just here and there's another one just through there. Now I need to look for a couple of fallen trees that I noticed. And from there we'll be able to find the drop rig, hopefully. This is another marker I'm looking for. These three stumps lying down here. So I know the drop rig is over there somewhere. So let's keep fighting our way through and we'll go and find it. There we go. Here's the drop rig. Clippies on the stumps of the trees. And the recorder is stashed away underneath this. The reason why I chose this location is because of these breaks in the trees. One up there and the one that we passed through, which is just through there. So this drop rig is sitting in between those. I'm using the brake because there's tumble down trees which make good perches for nightjars to sit on and call out. And also the nightjars can fly straight out through these gaps there, straight over the fields over there, where there's loads and loads of bugs. Now this has been here now for almost 2 days, so let's see if it's still switched on. Yep, there we go. Recorder still going. Power bank 34%. Right, I'm going to switch that off now, strip it down. If there's any nightjars at dusk and dawn over the last 2 nights, I'll put them in the nightjar playlist. And let's see if our successful search for nightjars has continued. I've had to listen through those recordings and unfortunately there are no nightjars in them. But we did record this. Now that's a quail, and that's very uncommon in the UK. There are usually 300 to 400 calling males a year recorded, and if you match that with a female, that's less than 1,000 birds a year. Now quails hang out in different habitats than nightjars. I recorded at the bottom of the forestry, next to the pasture lands and where they grow cereal crops, which is right next to the conifers, and that's the prime habitat of a quail. And that might suggest that we need to shift our recording at Garn Fadryn to the upper part of the forestry. So in the next video I'll go and do that, and we'll see if there's any there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.